now let's talk about you. Let's talk about you for the next 6 months. I'm going to give you a couple of contradictions here. First of all, I've asked you over and over about your commitment to realization. It's no small thing because it comes first in your life before anything, before family, before jobs, before anything. That's a tough one for most people. They're not used to putting themselves first. And they feel guilty about it. But you've been asked over and over, are you going to put your realization first? You can't go into enlightenment, into realization, if you're putting others first. It won't work. It simply doesn't work. And then there's guilt feeling, but my family and my friends, and it comes up. And that's why I've asked you over and over these years, how's your commitment to your own realization? Is it there? Are you ready? So it's about a huge commitment that's taking place, but right now, kind of the contradiction is you're going to feel the most doubt ever. The most doubt ever. It's what happens right before realization. The inside, any doubts that you carry are going to come up. So I'm asking you for the next 6 months, when that doubt comes up, don't fight it. Don't try to mentally justify it or beat it down. Just realize it's an old doubt. It's mass consciousness, kind of trying to pull you back in. It's part of yourself that's so used to 1,000 lifetimes on the planet that saying, am I really, really ready? So you're going to feel a lot of doubt. And actually feel into it. Don't run from it. I mean, dive into it. Feel it. Because in everything, whether it's doubt or joy, whether it's happiness or fear, it's ultimately brought to wisdom, ultimately serves you. Don't be afraid of it. So the other thing that may seem to be a contradiction, I'm asking you, I've talked a lot with you in the past about choices. Make a damn choice. Do something. Make a choice. And when we first started working together, I said, just choose anything, just something, because I wanted you to remember that you can make choices. I mean, big choices in your life, not little choices, what socks to wear or what kind of wine to drink, but big choices that you could. But now I'm going to ask you for the next 6 months not to make any big decisions in your life at all. Nothing big. It's what I call the slide and glide time. Just kind of let yourself slide, just let yourself glide for 6 months. No big decisions. And some of you have some very big decisions that you're facing right now or you thought you were facing. Don't make any. And I'm talking about the little stuff, what restaurant you go to or anything like that. Big stuff. What's the big stuff? Jobs? Relationships? Staying on the planet? Moving, going somewhere. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying just don't make a decision about that. Now is the time just to have absolute trust. I talked a lot about trust in that first book we put together with Shambra, Masters of the New Energy, about trust. I come back to it now and say it's really time to trust yourself implicitly, to stop trying to manage, manipulate everything, and just trust. Just allow your divinity. Just allow that part of yourself, that sacred, divine part of yourself, to be there. Not making a bunch of decisions, but just allowing. You'll find that a lot of things happen. It's not like you're going to be sitting there bored for 6 months. A lot of things happen in your life. Big decisions, wait. Now, a question just came up through the internet. Somebody just said, well, what if I get pregnant? It's like, well, you weren't making a decision to get pregnant. It just happened. So therefore, you're safe. You didn't make a big decision. If you're thinking about you don't like your job, you're thinking about changing, don't. It may change. You may walk in on Monday and get fired, ask for a nice severance package. But you didn't make the decision, it happened. You get home next week or the week after, and you walk in and your house is cleared out, no more furniture, and your bank account is wiped out. Your partner took everything while you were gone. Well, you didn't make the decision, they did. So don't you make the decision that you're going to end the relationship. Just let it happen. Next 6 months, no big decisions. Just allow whatever comes along to happen. So I want to do a marab with that. A marab, for those those of you who are new, it's the time that we take to get out of the brain, to get into the consciousness shift. It's kind of like just a nice, you listen to music and you allow the consciousness to shift. You don't work on it in the brain. That's a marab.